go hard. Yeah. Let's go. We just gotta go hard. I go the hardest. I bring the pain. Not what you used to. It's all part of the game. Yeah, I just gotta go hard. I just gotta go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Yeah. Oh yeah, the beast back. Adrenaline pumping through my veins, can't relax. Original, I am not the same as these cats.
Hello, hello, hello.
I don't use Streamlabs. I use OBS, but Streamlabs is easier for you because it's hard. So when things happen, I don't know.
Okay, club cam.
Start.
There we go. Can you hear me, Kris? I don't know what happened. All right. Let me. All right. Everyone should be jumping in to the continuation. All right. All right, so we stopped at 6:10. We're stopped for just a quick second so I can let everyone know where to jump to, Kris. I don't know what happened. I was just like, what in the world just happened? All I said was, see, it's part of the net. And the next thing I know, everything just went off. I was like, what happened? But that happened during the last live too. Like after 2 hours, it was like done. I was like, what in the world just happened? But my husband, he fixed it. Everyone's back. All right, so. All right. All right, so I just reposted. It should be the same link, but we never know, right? Okay, I reposted it. All right, so. Oh, let me. C is back. All right, so what I was saying was C. Yeah, so C is one of those people where it's like it has to be a Shally, because if you missed her video where she showed everything she made, I think it was for last month. I don't think for last month in the month of July. And every last one, she did one of these. Another rayon. I'm that rayon girl. You seen that one too, Kris? I was just like, she's team woven. So for those who thought she's team woven. She solidified that with that video. Dory, it's Florida. If it rains, the internet goes out. Wait 5 minutes and anything will change when it comes to Florida. You know how it goes. You're in West Palm Beach. It rains or, it's thundering or whatever. Wait 5 minutes, something else will change. But I think what it was, I had it on enable something like auto shut off or whatever. And I just took it off, manually took it off. So I don't know what that was about, but you know, we're back. We're back. Hey, Mo. How are you today, lady? Oh, Kris. Timer started, I just noticed, timer started at 6:16. So we are an hour and 6 minutes in. So let's say 6:16 was that 6 minutes. Let's just say 6:15.
Okay.
Started for the new hour. So the next hour goes until 7:15.
All right, cool.
We good now. Well, I'm sewing up side seams, and then all I have left is casing and the hem. So I'm pretty sure I could get this done in an hour. We'll see. We making progress. I'm talking and making progress. I'm pretty sure I could get it done. We gonna see. Because for those of you guys that be thinking I am fibbing when I be like, these are 2-hour pants. Be like, how on, Rochelle really sold that on live in 2 hours. Yes, she did. Yes, she did, baby. And Kris, yes, I am also working on shirt dresses.
Oh, for Battle of the Shirt Dress?
Yeah, girl. That right there. So I'm doing, I think it's 2 shirt dresses and like 2 or 3 tops, just regular shirts. Cause y'all know I love a shirt dress, but I need to sew more tops for work instead of shirt dresses. Only for my sanity. Only for my sanity.
When is the deadline, Rochelle?
The 20th of September.
Okay.
So basically, it's all the way until the first day of spring. Yeah.
First day of fall.
So I think what I'm gonna do, cause like people love to do, could you give us a pattern review or whatever? I think I'm gonna do a pattern review all together into one and show them all at once, because I feel like if I stop what I'm doing and give a pattern review for each and every one of them, that's a lot of videos to edit instead of one big pattern.
How many do you plan
Call
to
it
do?
lazy if you want to. So I have a butter. You guys know I did the new look one. I'm gonna be real with myself. I love it, but I hate it. For that orange, because I don't have a lot of orange in my wardrobe to begin with, so that's why I chose orange. But I felt like I was looking like a reflective vest in that top. It's cute. I wore it to work with the pants that I made with the same fabric from the pattern hackathon. It was cute, but I don't know if I would literally wear it again. But I'm thinking of making what? Yes, yes. I think I'm gonna do a Simplicity, McCall's, Butterick. I'll probably do 3, but no more than 4 total.
And you have to know me as well?
Mm-hmm.
Simplicity McCall's, Butterick, and Nomi?
No, I'm not gonna do Nomi. I'm not gonna do a Nomi. Well, yeah, maybe, because the pattern that I have, I already have fabric for it. I already selected it.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen anyone do this pattern yet. So.
Which one? You mean the
seen
Nomi?
the Know Me one, yeah, the Know Me one that I selected for
Oh,
Battle of the Shirt Dress. I haven't seen like a review or anything for it. So I was shocked and surprised, but I don't know. I'll probably just do it in a solid color and call it a day. Like, I have some linen. I know someone said in the last chat, like, they were working on like, they have a lot of linen. Y'all, I have a lot of linen too. And I might use a linen for this one, like a pink linen fabric. And before you ask me where did I get it, I'm going to tell you, I don't even remember because it was so old. It wasn't Joann's, I can tell you that. Because, you know, like Joann's do not have like linen in certain colors. They just have like the basic colors for linen.
When it comes to fabric, Rochelle, do you prefer prints or solids?
Prints. I am a print girl.
Oh, okay.
All the way print. To where I'm forcing myself to make solids this year. I'm literally, it's a force. Because I need more solids in my life. For real, for real. So one thing that I want to do is like get some more plaids, gingham, solids in my wardrobe. Because one thing I noticed last year was like I was print heavy with a lot of Ankara makes, as well as just regular Joann's makes too in print. And even though I love my prints, I love solids too. If it's, you know, made well and everything. I love my solids. So I'm trying to get more solids in that wardrobe too, to pair with all the prints that I have. And one thing that I noticed, Kris, is that like with the prints, it can't pair with something else in the wardrobe. I would always have to, you know, buy something, you know, to pair with it. Hey, socially awkward. Mo, listen. Yes. You know how it is. You've been on these lives before, Mo, so you know I sew and talk. And ask me how I do it, I'm going to say, I don't know. So see, that pattern that you was working on, that was going to be the Vogue one that I was going to do. But I hurried up and decided against it when I looked at how many pattern pieces. Because right now, after the pattern hackathon, I need everything to be quick. At least for the next week-ish. Because Kris, no, she took us all out with the pattern hackathon. She was like, I'm finna put them to work. And Kris, you put me to work for real, for real.
It was fun though.
But it was fun. It was so fun.
She says she can't decide if she prefers solids or prints either. All right, next question, Rochelle. When it comes to prints, what type of print are you drawn to?
Ooh, that's a good one. I think bold. It has to be a bold print.
Mm-hmm.
I think I could rock a bold print instead of like your subtle print. Like, I think I have it underneath here. Like for instance, let me show something. Okay, so I'm just picking out some fabric scraps right now just to show. Okay, so like for instance, I like this one, right? You guys could see this, right?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. Like this is really, really cute, and it's a kaleidoscope fabric from Joann's, right? But I think I could rock that one, but I think I could rock this one better. It's like a kente fabric or whatever. Yes, it's cut out. And it's a men's pattern that fabric is cut out of. But this is just like one for Joann's, part of Battle of the Shirt Dress. Let's see if I'm actually going to use this fabric though. It's a butterick pattern that I'm thinking about doing.
With that
I
fabric?
have my wooden buttons and everything.
With the fabric that you showed us?
Yeah, it's a
Oh.
butterick pattern.
Oh, okay.
But you know, like when Battle of the Shirt Dress come around in the spring, that is like one where everyone's like, when do, it could be fall. And someone will ask me, when does it start? I'm like, I normally do Battle of the Shirt Dress in the spring and summer. I don't look to do it in the fall because most of the time, like in the fall, people's trying to make jackets and coats and stuff like that. Now, you know, here where I'm at, coat is not a thing. Coat's not a thing where you're at, right,
No.
Kris?
It's too hot
Like,
for that.
it's too hot, yeah. So that's why I'm like, even though I may buy like 4 or 5 coat patterns that I really like for like a later time, like if I was ever to move from Florida, which that's a highly likely no, because I bought a house here. Like, what's the point of moving?
Right.
I like the hot weather. I cannot stand anything cold. So going up north, no. It's a absolutely no for me. Have I lived in, you know, places where it's cold? Yes. I used to live in Wisconsin for every bit of 10 months. And it was on that slow. Okay. Oh, shoot. That's finna be mommy. All right, there we go. I had to turn my light on. All right. Now, okay, listen, you guys. I have some pants. We got some pants. It's starting to resemble some pants. I just have the casing to do now, y'all. Your girl's fabulous. What can I say? What can I say? Thank you, Mo. That fabric is gorgeous, isn't it? Okay, see, that's what I was saying. Look, I wasn't going to say this, but I'm going to say this now. After looking at Mo's DIY covered buttons, I looked in the description box and figured out what size that I need to make covered buttons, okay? I'm also going to make some covered buttons. Your girl have never made cover buttons, but that super glue technique that she did in her video, you might want to try it. That's all I'm going to say. Just don't use Gorilla Glue like baby girl did on her hair a couple of years ago. You know what I'm talking about, Kris, right?
No, what did you do?
So, it was this one, she went viral. She used some Gorilla Glue as gel on her hair. And yeah.
How does one do that?
Yes. She, I don't even know how to even tell this story. Socially awkward. Yes, it's a gingham, baby. Yeah, she used some Gorilla Glue on her hair to kind of like gel it down. I think it was like some weave or something that she did, and it got stuck and just wouldn't come off whatsoever. I mean, she went viral. I can't remember if it was like, if you guys know the story, drop it in the comments. But if I remember correctly, like she either had a wig or some hair pieces or something. And she used some Gorilla Glue like it was gel. And when she was trying to get it off, it literally was stuck on her head. She couldn't get it off, so she tried to sue Gorilla Glue.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah. So I'm just going to say, use glue for what it needs to be used for. I would not be trying to use super glue any type of Gorilla Glue or anything for my hair. They have what is called bonding glue, okay? Use that. Use that instead. All right, let's get these pockets together. But yes, Mo, thank you so much for that DIY covered buttons, because I'm definitely going to be making some. However, I cannot order them right now because I officially started Whole30, so I cannot buy them right now. Yeah, see, socially awkward, know the story. She had to go to a surgeon and get that hair removed and all of that good stuff.
Wow.
I don't know what the heck she was thinking that Gorilla Glue was not gonna hold. Like, you wanted it to hold, so that's why you used it. However, it's like, baby, you know that that's not what it's for. It's a little more than pump it up, spritz, okay? And I know you guys are going to say, not that pump it up. Y'all know back in the days in the 90s, everyone sprayed their hair like this with that pump it up, spritz stuff. Mo, listen, that's what all my videos are. All my videos are called trial and error. Yes, Patrice. Like, I feel bad for the young lady because I think she's dead now. I think she suicide or something like that. So wish her the best. Rest in peace, honey. But it was one of those moments where it's like, I could see someone who was maybe a teenager, but I definitely can't see someone in their late 20s, early 30s using Gorilla Glue. So, yeah. You know, like, they say read the label when you're putting food in your mouth. I think you need to read the label to it, pretty much anything that you do now. Because everyone is so quick to, like, do a suitcase. Like, I'm going to sue you because this didn't work.
Yeah,
and the first thing lawyers say nowadays, did you read the label? Did you read the label? You know? And I mean, there was so many memes of her. Okay, so we got pockets. We got, ooh, this is looking good, y'all. All right. I have the casing. I'm going to put the pockets where they need to be, in the front, of course. And, yeah. Okay, I'm going to make sure that these pockets are in the front and not the back.
Bruh.
And then...
Why do I gotta unpick?
And then I'm going to get my casing together. Let me grab my pens. So, Kris, are you after each project, you have to clean up your space? Or are you kind of like, I'm going to be working in my sewing room, I'm going to leave it and then clean it up whenever I get ready?
Nah, I gotta clean up because I don't have a sewing space. So.
Oh.
Yeah, ma'am, I gotta clean up.
Listen.
And I've got a 2-year-old, so I can't leave, like...
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
So even though I have a dedicated sewing space, right, I still have to clean up after every project. And let my kids tell you, my mommy's OCD. My mommy's OCD. Like, Clutter, listen, clutter bugs me big time. Big time. I cannot deal with clutter. I can't deal with like disorganization. Oh my gosh. It really bugs the living daylight out of me. So let my daughter tell it. She's she'll say, my mama is full of it. Like she'll say, I could like leave a towel right here. And my mom like, are you gonna put that up? Don't listen. I might do something with baby girl where she's spilling all the tea, but not too much tea. You know,
Tell all your business.
man. And she's 14. If I allow her to come on camera for a second in one of my videos, you remember that video I let her do with the pot roast? Oh my gosh. She was giving stuff like a 2. I was like, hold up. Did she just say like this outfit is a 2? I was like, it's fine that you don't like it, but tell me how you really feel, baby. A 2. See, yes. Denise. Hey, Denise. Hey, Diana. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Oh, welcome, welcome back, baby. Denise, were you sewing anything this weekend? Diana, we was talking about the Gorilla Glue lady. That's about the only thing you missed. You remember that story that went viral like years ago about the girl that put Gorilla Glue on her hair and had to go see a surgeon? You know, Diana's one of the people, Kris, that has to stay in the know. She gotta know. She comment what I miss.
What do I mean? Di, are you still working on your remodel?
Yeah, I can't wait to see it because I've seen all of that stuff that she pulled out to her living room. And I was like, I thought I was bad when I do a revamp, changing stuff. I like change my sewing room like probably once a year. But I don't need to change anything now because like where I have like over here, I have like my camera is like bolted to the ceiling, like a pole is bolted to the ceiling. So we're not changing that area at all because I would have to patch it up and all that good stuff. Listen, we don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. Okay, so I put my pockets in. Yes. Okay, so let's test it out. I'm not putting them on yet until I get this waistband on. Well, casing, waistband. But this kind of reminds me of paper bag pants a little bit. I just wish it didn't. Does it have what, Kris?
Elastic in the case back in the waistband.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, okay.
But I'm gonna step back so y'all can see this. I don't know how much you guys can't see all the way back here. The only thing I'm a little worried about is I should have probably lengthened them about an inch so they could touch the top of my shoe. I don't want high water pants.
Me neither. I hate
We'll be singing in church. Way in the water. Right? Oh man, I can't be flooding. Hey Nina, so I am working, for those of you guys that just joined, I am working on New Look 6779, the pants. I am almost done with mine. I just have to put in the casing and then your girl is done. And I still have 34 more minutes to go. Ooh, Diana, Tuesday and Wednesday off? Man, I would say I need your schedule, but I don't. Because I'm making way. If you know, you know, Diana. You know. The wait is on. The hunt is on. All right, so now I'm trying to find the front and the back. Okay, here we go. I'm going to serge the bottom, but I'm not going to hem them yet because I need to try them on before I hem these pants. I'm going to go ahead and serge it, though. Diana, did you get all your kids' school shopping done? I should say, did everyone get all their kids' school shopping? Because I think majority of the country have children that either went back last week or this week. I know Georgia went back last week. Right, Mo? Your children went back last week. Hey, Meb B. How are you today on this lovely Sunday? Oh, Denise, did you make this pattern before? Denise, it's this one right here. Oh, girl, let's not talk about laundry because I got these towels I need to fold tonight. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to throw them all on the bed, sit in the center, and fold my way to heaven because it's Sunday, all right? I'm folding on the right day. Listen, I'm one of those type of people that I don't mind washing clothes, putting them in the dryer, but I hate folding clothes. Literally. When it comes to that laundry, that's the part where I hate folding. Just like with sewing. I don't mind sewing. I don't mind picking up patterns. I don't mind cutting patterns. But I can't stand cutting the fabric. I just literally cannot stand that part of sewing. So that's why I literally have to batch cut for a few days to enjoy that process. Because what I don't do is cut the fabric and sew the same day or the next day. Most of the time when I'm cutting fabric, I have done it in a batch cut. See now, see batch cut as well. That's one of those things that Rochelle do not like cutting fabric. If I could have an assistant do that part, we would be amazing. But I'm trying to trust the baby girl because she's 14. But it's hard because it's precious fabric. It's not like a pattern that I can pick up for now $2.99 at Joann's. Speaking of Joann's, I've seen a lot of you guys said that Joann's in the app was talking about Vogue patterns for $2.99. If I was actually going to Joann's to pick up patterns this weekend, I would literally show them the app and be ready for a tussle at Joann's to tell him like, no, your app is wrong and this comes from corporate. I do apologize, Joe. But can you give me this Vogue pattern for $2.99, please and thank you. Diana, okay, I don't like ironing. So that's why I iron. When I have to iron, I do it in a batch. Like I did all my son's school clothes for the week. I did that on Thursday. My daughter's, hers will get done after this live because she tried it by coming in here right before the live. Like literally, she came in here 15 minutes before the live thinking that she was going to iron her clothes in my sewing room. I was like, no, 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 no. You have to wait until after the live. You waited too long for that. But am I wrong? Like, I don't want you in my live ironing your clothes for school. Patrice, like, one thing about it is if I batch cut it, we go sew it because I don't have time to just put it to the side and let it get too small.
Me too, Di. I'm cutting and sewing.
Cut and sew. Cut and sew. Cut and sew. No, I'm batch cut all day. All day.
Part of the problem is I can't plan anything that far ahead, like 2 or 3 projects. I can't do that. I wake up today and I'm like, this is what I'm sewing today. Halfway through the day, I'm like, no, I'm not sewing that. I'm going to sew something different. So batch cutting would never work for me, girl. I am too indecisive.
And you know what? It's funny because like when I get that way where I'm like, okay, I'm going to sew this. But then I change my mind. You know what I do? I'll cut something else out and come back to it. I have done that. Like, for instance, I cut out the pattern hackathon stuff, you know, but I also had like that new look shirt, that top, cut out for the Hot Girl Summer, the last video that I did for the new look. And that was also Battle of the Shirt Dress. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut this. Girl, if you look at that video, I filmed that way back in... I filmed that video like way back in the beginning to mid-June and just posted it like a week ago.
Which one?
It happens.
Yeah,
it was the... what pattern was that? New Look 6561. That long freaking sew along that, you know, I had to come to census with people or whatever. Like, oh, and speaking of that, Kris, like, you know, like, I hate to have to say that on a video, but it just starts getting annoying when you have those trolls come and want to be negative, you know?
Yep. Some people just can't help it.
Exactly, but like, for how long are you gonna ignore them and keep doing what you're doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, I ignored the lady like twice, and I'm like, okay, cool. All right, you had your, what, 2 minutes of fame or whatever, because how many people is actually reading your comment? Not many. But okay, that's how I felt, you know. It was like, okay, you got your 2 minutes of fame. I'm not going to respond. I'm not going to comment. I'm just going to press on with my life because I have way more things to do instead of go back and forth with someone on what's a sew along, what's not a sew along, yada, yada, yada. And no one, I mean, like, the people who watch sew alongs that I do, no one's complaining on not being able to see the sewing machine. Like, it's more the process of sewing in a straight line, you know?
That you don't actually have to see me sew it.
Like, I have to angle the camera to the sewing machine. So that was that one video where I was like, okay, in order for you to be quiet and not have to say this again, you know, I'm just going to go ahead and do this process. But you see how long that video was showing the sewing
Yep.
machine? It was like an hour and 40 something minutes. So that's why it took me so long to freaking get it up, because it's like, now I got to add in this part. And you got to remember, it's 2 separate cameras now. It's not just the top down view. It's the sewing machine camera too, that I have to compile and make sure I'm not missing anything, which was crazy.
Editing that. Oh.
Right, exactly. See, the cutting process is the worst. I am so with you, socially awkward. And see, why do I feel like I know the name socially awkward? Like, I know your first name. Oh, Diana, I remember when you, I think it was like last year or the year before, Diana, where you batch cut, you and your daughter, y'all batch cut a whole heap of stuff. And then you didn't get a chance to sew it. So she's like, not on my dime. Diana, listen, big sis, you already know how I am. Like, when people come for me, I just say, okay. And just scoot on out the way, let them come. Ignore, because that ignore button is very, very fast. Ignore. Keep on pushing. Don't say nothing. And then, after about 2 or 3 times for this with the same person, we finally speak. You know how your mama said back in the days, if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all, right? In a sense, I still use those tips that my mom have always preached to me. If you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all, right? Because I preach the same thing with my kids, like, keep your mouth shut. Don't say nothing. When your friends be talking about people, keep your mouth shut. You don't have any business talking about other people. You know what I'm saying, Kris?
Yep.
Because, I have a girl. So you know how it is. You know how girls can be petty as hell.
Yep.
And I hear some of the stories that she tell me about some of these girls. And I'm like, keep your mouth shut. Because when some crap goes down, it's going to be you said. And then you have to defend yourself. And then it's going to be a fight. And you guys want to call me to the school. And I'm like, I told you, the first line of defense is keep your damn mouth shut. You have,
That's right.
when people get to saying something, I have no idea. Well, so-and-so did this. I don't know. Because I'm like, if you're not one who fights, because my daughter don't fight. She have never been in a fight, okay? She's too nice for that, okay? Unlike her mama. Back in the days, her mama used to squat every single week, okay? But I'm going to tell you what changed that was joining the military. I had to get my life together, y'all. So I tell my daughter and my son, don't do what I have done back in the days. I need y'all to be nice citizens. You could just imagine when my husband and I met, right, Kris? And I gave him the story, even though, of course, like my siblings, my parent, my dad, he told my husband, like, yeah, this girl was bad back in the day. I was like, man, come on. You don't need to hear all about that. You know how they want to tell all your business?
Yeah,
Like, when did y'all become best friends, right?
your daddy don't say your own.
all my business. But he already knew what he was getting himself into when we were dating. So, listen, we're almost 19 years strong marriage, girl. So,
Wow.
apparently, it wasn't too bad,
Well done.
if we are still here.
Well done.
I know, right?
Long time.
I remember when I first told him how many siblings I had, he was like, wait, what? But then when we went to California and visit, OMG, it went from, I thought this was a lie, but this is for real. She is not lying. She have all of these siblings and they just come out the woodwork, It was like a family reunion all over. all over again. Yeah, but, I mean, he's cool with all of my siblings, so
That's good.
that's good. So I don't like, there's like no animosity or anything like that, you know, with him and my family, so that's good.
That is definitely good.
Yeah. But yeah, I have one of my sisters coming for the 4th of July next year. She's coming to go to Disney, so
Ooh.
I'm taking my sister and my niece and nephew.
To Disney.
Yeah. To Disney. Yeah. It'll be my nephew's 16th birthday.
Hey,
Even though, listen,
Shelly.
you guys, yeah, I know, right? Now, my daughter, she'll be 15 next year in April, but, you know, they go to Disney quite often. So for her, it's not like nothing
Like a big
that she
deal.
haven't heard about. But for him, he has never been. He'll be 16. So even though his birthday is in January, we have to do it during the summertime. But my sister's birthday is in July. So we're looking at the 4th of July
Sweet.
or whatnot. Of next year.
Hi,
For her to
Shelly.
come.
This is what I'm working on. I'm hacking
Shelly! Hey, Shelly.
into a wrap skirt. So another pattern hack for me.
She's hacking patterns. Listen. Okay, listen. First, I gotta say, hey, boo, hey to Shelly. Second, girl, you got me over here in a chokehold with you and your upcycling of denim. I'm like, I want that. I want that. I want that. But instead of me making it, Shelly, I'm just gonna pay you for one. Okay, I'll just pay you for one. Like I just pay you for one. Because like it's dope. It's hot as hell. Like I'm just saying. If y'all been missing Shelly's content on all of these upcycle bags and things that she have done with denim, y'all missing a whole thing. Like y'all missing a lot. Okay, listen. Where in the mess is this? Oh Jesus. Did we forget to clip some? Didn't I always say that y'all need to make sure that y'all clip y'all notches and all of this? Listen.
7892, Shelly. This one. McCall 7892. Can you see?
7892 is the one that she's working on, Shelly. I'm working on New Look 6779. Okay, I found these things. Like, what in the world? Okay, there we go. I think this is the front. Okay, the only thing I have left, y'all, is this casing. Okay, so look, Shelly, if you're doing an upcycle challenge, it's gonna be difficult for me because your girl don't upcycle nothing, you know what I mean? So I'm game. I'm game to do it. You know, because Shelly, she be upcycling everything. But I'm trying to get like Shelly. Cause Shelly be coming up with like the best upcycles. You know what I'm saying? Like she made this denim bag. And that denim bag was fire, y'all. But for the pattern hackathon, Kris, you know how she did that corset? I was like, I would have never thought about upcycling denim jeans into a corset. Would you have
Was
thought
that
about that? It was
yeah, for Hot
dope.
Girl Summer. She slayed it.
Yeah. Yeah, for Hot
Yeah,
Girl Summer, I was just like, dang,
that was dope.
that was dope. But Diana, you know, like Diana for the pattern hackathon, like she took that McCall's jumpsuit pattern, hacked it to pieces, right? And then come out with these cargo like the cargo dress, I was just like, okay, I would have never thought about it. I can't see the pattern at all. And to be honest, I never picked the pattern up because I didn't think that it was just attractive at all. But she made me a believer. Just wait on that next. McCall said, well, I can't pick up no. Well, I can pick up patterns, but I'm going to pick that one up for sure. Now that I seen Diana do it. Now, am I going to do the same hack? No. But I'm going to pick it up.
Ooh, she said she's hacking a bag pattern right now.
I know, right? I'm telling you. If y'all missing, y'all need to get the link to Shelly's store. Nina's Needles, right, Shelly? If you don't want to do it yourself, just go buy a bag from Shelly. Just go buy a bag from Shelly. You might as well just go buy a bag from her. Keep her busy. Just keep her busy making bags for you, for all of us. You're welcome, Shelly. Shelly's my girl. And yes, and it's funny because so people get the notion that when you're in the military, you know everyone that's in the military. That is so untrue, okay? Yes, Shelly's in the Air Force. I was in the Air Force. But Shelly and I, we never ran into each other in the Air Force, okay? However, when we saw each other at Atlanta Frocktail, we was able to meet, even though Shelly and I, we spoke prior to the Atlanta Frocktails. So it was just basically like, you know how like, I have not been to any of my class reunions or anything, but it was like a family reunion all over again at Atlanta Frocktail. But it's a family reunion every time I go to South Florida Frocktail too.
Michelle, you almost done.
Yep, I'm sewing on this casing and adding these 2 rows of elastic, and then your girl will be done.
Whoa.
I told y'all I was going to get it done. Okay, Shelly, we looking for it. We looking for it. You got to give time for everybody to forget that we had this discussion in this chat and then pop out with it. That tends to be how I do these challenges. When everyone forgot that I mentioned it, then that's when I pop up with a challenge. Hey, Diana, did you get your pattern for the next challenge? The fall challenge? I know a few people were saying like they can't find the pattern, their pattern. But I have one that I need to pick up because one of them I don't have. Out of the 2 patterns. Yes, Diana, I'm only making the pants. Only because you know we work in corporate America, Diana, and where's the pattern? Y'all know I can't be wearing this top right here nowhere, okay? It will sit in my closet, and that's one thing that I'm trying to prevent from doing. It's making things because it's cute and sexy and could never wear it anywhere other than date night, okay? I'm trying to prevent from doing that. I spend a lot of my days at work, so I have to make things that's, work appropriate. Now, looking at these pants, Kris, it reminds
Yeah.
me of Miss Gwen, RX for sewing.
Oh, with the tablecloth. I did.
Yes. It was funny because she said she even put in her description that her tablecloth is shrinking. And I
Yeah.
was like, but it was clever the way that she used up all that yardage of gingham fabric and like the
Yeah.
way that she used it. Oh my goodness.
She did a
And
good
here's
job.
the funny part. She went to Atlanta Frocktail, but it was so many people, I did not get to mingle with her. Y'all, Atlanta Frocktail, it was massive. It was a lot of people there. And even though I was filming, I was, trying to mingle with everyone that I knew. There were so many people I just did not get a chance to, talk to. So I'll make a big effort to talk to everyone at every single Frocktail.
Which
That's the
one are you
plan going
looking
forward.
at?
No, I'm done with Frocktails for this year.
Okay.
I'm completely done. And the reason why I'm done is because I'm going to the sorority retreat next year. I'm doing, of
Oh,
course, I'm doing South Florida Frocktail. Like, I can't even utter I'm not going, right? Because Diana be like, Rochelle, it's just a train ride that's $40 to come to Fort Lauderdale or Miami. So
hmm,
I can't even say like I don't have the money to go. You know what I mean? Because it's $40 for the train
right.
to go down there. So I mean, like that one, I can't even say I'm not going. But yes, as long as Diana's having it, and I don't have anything planned, or I don't have a work trip out of town or anything, I'm there. Atlanta Frocktails, of course. So much talent. That's going to be in Greensville, South Carolina next year, and that's in July. Um, I don't know if they're going to do another Chicago Frocktails, but I'm thinking of doing Chicago Frocktail because I missed the one this year for a out of town work event. That's the only reason why I didn't get to go this year for the Chicago Frocktail. I was like so mad, yo. I was
Oh,
so
okay.
mad. Like I even asked, I was just like, yo, okay, so how about this? How about I pay for my ticket from where I was,
Hmm.
which was Kansas City, and I'll pay for the leg from Kansas City, round trip from Kansas. Well, from Kansas City to Chicago and then Chicago home. They said no because they already paid for a round trip ticket.
Oh,
Yeah. So I was just like, okay, this is some BS, but whatever. Yeah, it was a symposium that I did. So yeah, for work. And like I get it, but I was hot. I was just like, well, I'm gonna miss it this year, the first for one. But and then the Baltimore Frocktail that they just had last weekend.
hmm,
Um, I kind of feel like I've catched it late. Like they posted it early, but I feel like I caught it late. Like I didn't see it until it was like a little late for me to even try to make like airline tickets and stuff like that, even though it would have
uh-huh.
been a direct flight from here. But I just felt like I caught it a little late, later than what
Okay.
I would have, wanted.
Wanted to. Okay.
Yeah. Diana said, I am grandfathered into, baby. Diana, you already know, as long as you having it, I am there. I am there. As long as you have it, your girl is there. Say no more. Like I told you, I can't say that I'm not going. because it's in April every year, and I already know when my kids' spring break. My kids' spring break is in March, which y'all know March. I tend to go to Georgia. To y'all know that my husband is from Augusta, Georgia, so we tend to travel between South Carolina and Augusta, Georgia, during that time. Columbia, South Carolina, and Georgia. Augusta, Georgia during that time so he could, see home, his home. And my kids could visit their godparents. Because a lot of you guys already know that I used to live in South Carolina for many years, 14 years. I lived in South Carolina for 14 years. After my husband and we got out the military. Yes, he was in the military, but that's not how we met, though. So, Patricia, I would say South Florida Frocktails is so good. That should be your first one. I'm telling Kris the same thing. If you want something that's like low key vibe to where you could kind of, with it being your first one, I'm gonna be honest. Atlanta Frocktail is a whole vibe, but you may not get a chance to mingle with a lot of people because it's so many people. You have to basically only dedicate like 2-3 minutes to people at a lot of Frocktail at Atlanta Frocktails because it's just massive like that. Was it like that for Chicago as well, Diana? I know Mo went to Mo. If you're still in the chat, Atlanta Frocktails. I know Shelly was there too. How did y'all think? Like, would you say that should be your first Frocktail to go to, or would you say try a different one first before going to something like that? Like, for me, it's just I just knew so many people already, so. Yes, Shelly, that is no lie because I pulled up 15 minutes after it started and I got the last parking spot close. If you don't arrive to the Frocktails early, you will be walking. So that's what happened, Diana. That's what happened with Tammy and I. We was walking to around the building to the parking lot, and I didn't drive to listen. I got around. That's all I'm gonna say when it came to South Florida Frocktail because your girl rode the train. And Diana, I did not know that you guys had like little trolleys down there. Like you could go in like a 6-mile radius for free with the electric vehicles. You know what I'm talking about. I didn't know. So I was like, could you take me here? Free of charge. It was like Uber on steroids. But yeah, Kris, if you ever wanted to go to like a Frocktail, I would say South Florida Frocktail first.
That's what Diana said too.
It would be so much fun. And I mean, like, so many of us in the sewing community anyway. So it's not like, all super new to you. I just have to add my elastics and that's it. I just have to add my elastic. That's it. And then I will be done.
I am finished.
The way she said that, she said, I am done.
I am done.
All right. Well, Rochelle's finna add this elastic. So look, Kris is done on time. Rochelle did not make it in the 2 hours because I still got to add my elastic, but everything and try it on, but everything else is done. So if I could say, would you say that I actually made it in 2 hours, or would you say Rochelle failed? Oh, I think Rochelle failed. I think y'all gonna say Rochelle failed at this 2 hour situation. But I was talking too, so give me some grace. She said, wrap it around you, Kris.
I will. I'm going to try it on so you can see.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do too. I'm gonna try my pants on after I put this elastic through, so you guys could see what it looks like in its entirety. And before anyone asks me, when we go see these pictures, listen, I'm gonna try to do pictures this week, but you guys know I sew things, but when it comes time for pictures, I am not, I won't say I'm the laziest with pictures, but I will say that I like to take pictures in batches, like take like photos all in one day because I be filming and everything. So if I could dedicate one day for a whole photo shoot with my daughter, because you know I have to work around her schedule now that she's in band, so I can't just do like one photo shoot. You know what I'm saying? I have to be mindful of her time now because her and my husband, they both be taking all my photos. So I have to go by what they have available now.
All right, you guys, this is what my skirt looks like.
Ooh. Okay, Kris. Okay.
Let me move my camera back a little bit so.
I like it, Kris. I love that fabric though.
Ah, yes, I love it. It's a printed linen. I actually bought this on a trip to Barbados.
Ooh, is that when you went to go see Kira?
Yeah, I went to Barbados during my week of the hackathon. I had to go for work. So I left.
Ooh.
And
Look, get it.
so I got that. Again, it is a hack of McCall's 7892. I turned the dress into a wrap skirt. So I created a gap in my side seam and did extra long ties so it could wrap around on the inside. Let me just show you. So this is my tie. I've created a gap in my side seam so that I can wrap the tie right around my back. Added a tie to the center front. And then
That is such a cute pattern too.
A wrap skirt. The only thing missing from my skirt are pockets. I don't have pockets because I didn't have enough fabric, and I don't know. I don't have any other excuse. I didn't have enough fabric, and I just felt like I don't want to put in a different fabric in my pocket. So, yeah, baby,
True.
I'm done. So let's see what Rochelle's got. What do you guys think of my wrap skirt?
So your girl, I would say like, because I'm reading comments and all of that, I passed the getting it done test. It's just elastic is what I got to do. That's it. So you guys giving me a little bit of grace, and I appreciate it. That your girl actually would have sewn these up in 2 hours, you know, despite technical difficulties and all that good stuff. You know, I like it. I like it. Yeah, I'm going to try these on for you. I have one roll of elastic in right now. I'm going to add the second one and then try them on for you guys. So I do have a gorgeous yellow fabric that I'm thinking about doing this. But I think, what you guys think of gingham on gingham? I think I should do that. Gingham on
It would be
gingham.
cute. Maybe
That
if
should
you
be
play
that.
around with the sides of
Right.
the
That's what I thought.
What
Yeah.
about playing around with the
Girl, I have
sides?
every color gingham you could imagine. I have black, red, blue, the light colors like a I might do like a gingham collection. I might do that. only because I have so much gingham. It was on sale at Joann's a couple of years ago. Oh, snap. And I definitely bought it. I think it was like $2.99. Yes, I know I'm holding the elastic in between my teeth, my chops, only because I don't want it to go all the way through. You got to do what you do, right? What the heck?
Nina, what were you asking about the pattern? Is the pattern very, very what?
Probably very easy is probably what she was asking. And which pattern, Nina, are you referring to? Thank you so much, C. Hey, I try to do it all. I try to do it all. I try to entertain and sew at the same time. I'm always hard on myself, y'all. Like, that's how you get better. You know what I'm saying? If you don't criticize yourself, when someone else criticizes you, you will go weak in the knees, okay? All right, let me put this piece together. All right. Lap this over and sew it. Oh, shoot. Kris, what did you cook to eat tonight?
I made chicken kebabs today, saffron rice,
Ooh.
Bombay potatoes, and mixed vegetables.
Ooh. Okay, she did a whole Sunday dinner.
Yes, ma'am.
Listen, that's what I'm talking
Yes,
about. You know
ma'am.
what? That's why you know, like at home when my great grandmother used to, you know, when she was living, right? Little rest of soul, because that's mama, right? That's big mama. We used to have Sunday dinners like every Sunday. The whole church came over, and I'm not lying. Like seriously, the whole church was at my great grandmother's house, and we called her Medea.
Uh-huh.
This is before I knew anything about Tyler Perry's movies, right? My husband was the one who told me about Tyler Perry, right? They're done, y'all. They're done. But she used to cook like every freaking Sunday. And she was a diabetic, so she only had 8 fingers. Like it was like this, 4 on each, hand like this, right? But when I tell you she threw down in the kitchen every Sunday, I don't know how she did it. I was just like, we go to church. And this was back in the days when, you go to church like 6 days a week, 1 day off. And that 1
Yep.
day off would be Saturday, If you know, you know. Yes, I was a preacher's kid back in the days, And I mean, and then, as I got like a teenager or whatever, it wasn't made for us to go to church. So I fell off. But then when I had my daughter, I started singing in the choir again and getting back into church and everything. So now me and my sister, we talk about like all the good times in church and stuff. And she be like, Rochelle, you remember when we went like 6 days a week? I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that one again because my kids will fuss at me.
Uh-huh.
See, I said the same thing. Where in the heck is my plate, Kris?
Come through. When you come and visit me on this tiny, tiny rock, you can eat.
Hey, all right, I'm going to have everybody pull up on you, Kris. You're going to have to
Yes,
be
please.
serving a group of 6 people.
Yes, please.
I gotta have Diana, Rel, Joe. Who else I'm gonna bring on that trip? C gotta be on that trip. We gonna all
Yes,
just
ma'am.
come and invade her island.
My mama was a
Okay.
chef, so I learned a few things from her, I think.
Ooh. And
Yes, so not
one thing that a woman, a female, a lady, I don't even like to say girl, need to always know how to do. If you want to keep your bae, your boo, your partner, your husband, learn how to cook. Because you already know food is what?
Well, in
You
the
already know.
Caribbean,
You finished that, right? You finished that. Let me go
if you
try these
are
on.
getting out,
Right, Diana? Don't tip me. I
if you
know,
come to
Shelly.
the
That's why I
island,
said she's
not
coming
far.
because Shelly let her travel. I'm going to try these on and I'll be right back. All right, y'all?
Cool.
Drowning in the lost emotion, crying like some kind of ocean from my eyes. But I got up out of the hopeless. Yeah, I got over you last night. Wasn't it easy to believe I would be broken forever? Thought I would never see the light. You didn't need me, so I went looking for somebody better. Thought I'd be sadder, but I'm fine. Washing my tears away, I watch my heartbreak go down the drain. My heartbreak go down the drain. My heartbreak go down the drain. I finally learned how to let go. I don't even feel the echo of your touch. I've never been so in control. Only love I need is mine. But wasn't it easy to believe I would be broken forever? Thought I would never see the light.
All right. She is done and she's looking good, y'all. Boom. Boom. Fits like a glove, y'all. Boom. She did that. Now you guys know I'm going to make another pair. I'm going to definitely make another pair of these.
You like
Y'all
those
can't
ones?
see it in this. Girl, yes. Hold on. Let me see it. Let me turn the camera down so y'all can see. Let me back the heck up so y'all can see this. Ow! I love the wide legs part of it. And you know what? The only thing is I think I should have, like I mentioned, I should have added about 2 inches because the minute that I do that 1.25 inches, it's like right at my ankle and I can't stand that. That's about the only thing that I don't like, but it looks good, y'all. See? Not trying
What
to
are
show
you
my
gonna,
booty on camera, but
what are you gonna style them with?
I'm going to show y'all this. So you guys haven't seen this haul yet. Hold on, let me put the camera back up. Y'all haven't seen this haul yet, but it's coming, like, I think this week. I'm going to show y'all this Vogue haul that I picked up from JoJo's doing the Vogue sale. Yeah, I'm behind on videos, you know. But it's this pattern. Vogue 9151. View. Y'all know it's too dang hot for long sleeve. View A.
What kind of fabric? In the gingham? That just plain yellow.
It's a yellow. No. Yellow, but this is the linen.
Oh, okay.
So I think that's what I'm going to do because it doesn't match to the T, but I do have like this one. Oh, no, actually, I do have some more of this one. But this one is a freaking cotton. And this is the same one that I used for that button-down shirt that I didn't like in the new look pattern. So that's why I'm like, It'll just be a little off from the pants, but it'll work. I'll make it work because I have some yellow heels that I can wear with them. But the only thing, if you make this pattern, and I'm going to say this when I do photos and a pattern review, if you are 5'6" or taller, definitely add 2 inches to the length. Now, if you flat bootied, you know what I mean? You may not need it, but if you have a round butt like I do, I know your girl loved to eat, so that's how she got her booty and her access, right? But I would definitely say for that curve right there, you definitely want to add about 2 inches. Otherwise, you're going to be flooding because it's not a flood right now, but once I hem it, it's going to like literally be at the top of my, well, you know, right at my ankle instead of the floor covering my shoes. But other than that, I love them. You should give this
How
pattern a
tall,
go, Chris. I would
how
recommend
tall,
this pattern to each and every one of y'all.
how tall are you, Rochelle?
5'6".
5'6", and you need to add 2 inches.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And the reason why is simply because, like right now, just looking at it, here, I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna put the camera all the way down on the floor to where you guys could pretty much see. Tell me if you guys could see that, right? Can you guys see that?
No, I can't see.
Let me scoot back some more.
Oh,
Can you see that?
no. Yeah.
You can see it now, right?
Yeah.
You see, like, if I stand up, you see where it's at, falls at?
Yeah. By the time you hem it, yeah.
Yeah, by the time I hem it, about an inch would be about right here. So we're looking at like right here.
Mm. Right.
So that's why I say, because it's like a 1, I think the hem is 1 1/4. I would say definitely add it.
Some,
Yeah, add some length. So you don't have to be stuck with that. But I had fun, Chris. How about you? I love it. We got to do it again. This was fun.
who's up next? Diana. Are you gonna do
Diana.
Shelly? What you saying, boo?
Yes. So, Diana, I agree with you. I should have done a facing for this one because if you look at it, like I just hope I'm gonna have to wear some Spanx with this because like right here, you can see the pockets right there. The fabric is not like super duper sheer, but I feel that like in the back, you can see draws and everything. We ain't trying to have all of that. But I think I will do a wide facing next time I make these because this is one for the book. I think I'm going to make another pair. Not today though. But I had fun, you guys. Thank you so much, Kris, for joining me in this live.
Thank you for having.
I'm going to try to do this like once a month. I'm going to try. You know, your girl is busy. But like I said, if you would be interested in doing this live with me, either on Instagram, here on YouTube. I just feel like YouTube is just much easier than Instagram because, you know, Instagram have all of its little, you know, things that you can and cannot do. So yeah, I know Diana, I'm going to hit you up, DM you for that. But if you are interested, I mean, and the thing about it is, one, the 2 hours is just meant to be fun, engaging with others or whatever, talk to each other, ask questions that you may have probably never thought about asking, and just basically have fun. I mean, even if you don't beat the clock, like your girl didn't beat the clock, but who's counting? But it's just basically making progress on a project that you are currently working on. All right. So I hope you guys had fun. I will catch you guys in my next video Tuesday. Kris, when's your next video?
I had one today. I was sharing my latest swimsuits that I made. I shared it here on YouTube today. I was going to post it on Instagram today, but I got caught up. So the next video goes live on Thursday. So you guys go watch my video today. Go check out my swimsuits. I made swimsuits, and then back on Thursday.
She made 2. I haven't watched it yet because, you know, I hate to start a video that I cannot finish. And for you guys, I know it may look like I don't watch people's video because I don't comment a lot of the times. Listen, I watch at the end of the night in bed. So, because I put everyone on big screen TV, a lot of you guys have made it to my big screen TV. We don't comment there. However, we tend to comment the next day though. If I don't forget, I comment the next day. Or if I'm already on the laptop doing something, I will comment then. But I watch a lot of you guys' videos. That's why I can tell you what I know about your video. All right. See, yes, baby, you have to do it. You have to do it. But whenever you're ready, just let me know. It's an invitation to you. Diana, you know I'm going to get you. Diana said, what clock? So yes, I'm getting ready to catch up on, I call it my soap operas because I like batch watch a lot of people's videos on Sundays and preferably on Tuesdays as well. So I have many of you guys' videos that I need to watch from Friday, Saturday, and today. So that's what I'm getting ready to do after eating me some ice cream right now. Yes, because Kris forgot to save me a plate.
I'm gonna have a cup of tea and some cheesecake.
Ooh.
Yeah.
See, look, she Kris, you just hurt my heart right now when you say, ooh. Not only did she cook, but
I didn't bake the cheesecake. My sister-in-law baked the cheesecake, and it is so damn good. I'm gonna have a big old slice with a cup of tea. I cooked and she did cheesecake last night, so.
See?
And I cooked today, so I'm gonna have my cheesecake.
Who all just go join me at Kris' house? Like, let's plan to go to the island. Let's go ahead and just show up at Kris' house. And Kris will just cook us something to eat. See, Diana, who's on board? Mo, Denise, Shelly. Shelly's already on board because Shelly loves to travel. So you just tell her when and where, she'll be there. Okay?
She'll be there.
She'll be there.
Definitely.
She'll be there. So, party at Kris' house, we'll plan that. And Kris gonna be like, Rochelle, I thought you was story. I'm like, hey, don't tempt me. Well, you guys have a good night. I will catch you guys in another live, hopefully coming up in the month of September. I'm going to see who's available for the month of September to go live with me. Probably mid-month because the reason being is because the first week in September is Labor Day. And then the weekend after would be my birthday. We're not going live on my birthday. We can't do that. So it'll probably be mid-month if you're available. Shelly said she down for island hopping. Mo said you had her at cheesecake. Kris, Denise says she's coming.
I see.
See, listen, I'm telling you, it could be a plan. 6 people.
Yes, ma'am.
What's the max? 4 or 6?
Whatever.
She's like, everybody come. Everyone's welcome. Okay? Yes. Everyone's welcome. Now, how you go get your own Airbnb? You got to get your own Airbnb. She said that she'll feed us, not house us. Okay? Well, you guys have a good night. I'm going to go ahead and let the end credits roll out. DM me if you need anything, and I will catch y'all in the next one. And my next video go lives Tuesday. So until next time, kisses. Peace.
All right.
They hate when you elevate. They stacking up losses, I'm handing them out, yeah, I had to go delegate. It feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment, I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly, I had to go demonstrate. I had to set them straight. They hate when you elevate.